Hello people and welcome to Let's Go 7 Narrates once more. This time we are facing against SuperStarfy64 and he's a great YouTuber and he is quite a bit under sub, and I can see why. He does make a fair bit of videos and some of them are Pokemon Wi-Fi battles, and I just wanted to challenge this guy. So we had 3 VGC matches, like in the real VGC tournaments. You do have 3 matches and then wins to continue. So this was one of our matches what I actually won. We had 3 matches. I lost 2 of them. On the first one it was quite hacksy, I won't deny that, but well, hacks is hacks, so it's part of the game. So either way, I just wanted to have my revenge on the second match, and indeed I had, so I won this one. And on the third one, I would consider myself to be a tie, but well, the game considered it to be, well, you know, a loss for me. So, well, that's why people most of the time would see it as a loss. But if the after turn effects would have taken place, my opponent would have, both of his Pokemon would have fainted. So yeah, either way, without further ado, let's jump right into the match. So here I'm challenged by Scott, and he's gonna lead off with Politoed and Ludicolo, and I'm gonna lead off with my Politoed and Fabiolo. So my Fabiolo, what is also known as Scrafty by most of the people, so he's going to intimidate the Ludicolo and Politoed, more in the fear of the fake out of the Ludicolo for the flinch. But I am not gonna stay in it for any of that with Fabiolo and bring in Desire, because I expected my opponent to flinch my Fabiolo in fear of fake out, but Scrafties usually tend to carry these days. So Ludicolo actually fakes out my Politoed, and the opponent's Politoed uses Scald on my Desire, and it burns, and Desire is enraged by this fact, and therefore the Absorb Bulb activates, upping my Desire's special attack by 1 stage, and now she can unleash a Draco Meteor on the Ludicolo and easily take it out with the +1 stab and modest nature with 252 special attack investment. The opposing Politoed uses Focus Blast on my Desire, and it's not gonna do all that much because it is unstabbed, but it seems to be quite offensive Politoed. And my Politoed is so proud to be on the Desire side, so it has the swagger to confuse the opposing Politoed. Politoed this, Politoed that, haha! So anyway, the opponent is gonna send out Toxicroak, and because I do have the burn, and I assume that Fake Out would take Desire out coupled with the burn, I decide to bring in Fabiolo and intimidate the Toxicroak, and then go from there. And the opponent indeed is going to go with the Fake Out, but my Politoed decides to protect herself, because I would assume that the Politoed of my opponent would prefer to attack my own Full Stop the Rain with something what it has. It would have a Hidden Power Electric or Grass, so that is something to keep in the back of my head. And either way, my Fabiolo is going to attack the Politoed in case it would probably crit or do something alike. But the opponent decides to bring in Dragonite, and I get to break that multi-scale with Trick, Fake Out, and go with the Song with my Politoed. And this is gonna leave my opponent into very situation, because he only has 3 Pokemons left, and he has to do a fair bit of switching, and that is a good thing for me, because that is gonna leave some turns for me to do some things, and the opponent is gonna attack my Politoed with both of his Pokemon, assuming that I would have an Ice Beam, but the Dragonite has Yache Berry, so that kinda makes me wonder why did he do that. So yeah, either way, the Politoed is going to, well, survive, and I'm not gonna stay in with my Politoed, assuming that he would not want to, well, stay in with either Dragonite or Toxicroak to attack my Politoed, because I would personally switch out either the Dragonite or Toxicroak, but the opponent goes with the extreme speed on the Fabiolo and Drain Punch on the Fabiolo, and this is what the AI usually does. The AI usually just doesn't realize that they cannot switch out the Dragonite and the Toxicroak on the next turn. So anyway, Toxicroak is gonna fade on the next turn because the Periscout is on 1 and Fabiolo's Periscout is on 1 as well. But I wanted to save Fabiolo for later on if that Toxicroak somehow would, or that Politoed would somehow survive the Thunder, so I would still have my fake out. And the Toxicroak protects itself for some odd reason, I don't realize why, but either way, Domination is gonna rain thunder upon from the sky and easily take that Politoed out, and that will pretty much be the match as the Toxicroak is gonna fade after this turn. And its HP goes down from the full, and that is a victory for my side. So I defeated Scott, and that game was quite intense. I enjoyed my time with the game, and I would recommend you check out SuperStarfy's channel, who was my opponent. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching. And I would like to see, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and as always, have a fine day.